welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans. Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming.
Here we go. Ready?
Ward to throw once more. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And his bid for the first. Short as he's tackled at the 25.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. The football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Fielded at the 20. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
To throw is Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 3-2 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
Now it's second and 10. Now Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Darnold to throw again. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Walker now on first and 10. He'll take it inside the 25.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And out of bounds right around the 20. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Darnold now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Here's Darnold. Caught on the slant. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They had no answer for that right there.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith-Njigba touchdown catch. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's his 2nd and 9. From the gun, Ward. It's complete, Burks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Hello, ready.
Running right, it's Pollard. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Throwing now, Ward. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the gun, Ward. Left side here, and it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Ward. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. And he fires one, but incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Darnold. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Darnold. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Moore. He's going to look deep for Moore. Wow, and that is incomplete. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Back to throw, Darnold. Completes it to Austin. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Darnold keeps it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Here's 3rd down and 4. In motion, the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he caught it up. Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 9. Now Ward. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Get it!
Pollard will take it up the gut. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. This is 2nd and 8.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
Throwing is Ward. Go to the right here and finding Burks. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Rondale Moore from 21 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one puts them on top here in the third. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Looking to put a drive together. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Darnold a sneak. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On those sneaks, Charles, so many arms, bodies in there. Tough to protect it. You see it there.
And you and I both know that behind closed doors, coaches just call that careless. You know you're going into a mass of bodies and they're going to be reaching for the football. And you're taught just to get low, protect the ball, and just drive forward and get what little yardage you need. In this case, let the ball get away from his body. It got knocked free.
Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books and ready to go for the 4th. Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books and ready to go for the 4th. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And here's a give to Spears. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right back to Spears. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. T.J. Sanders gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
3rd and 15.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zoom past that number there. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Now Darnold. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Spears with another carry. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he is going to have a Titans 1st down, and that should just about do it.
1st down, Tennessee.
Let's go.
Hand off to Spears. He'll get this down into the 38.
A I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell going to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Tennessee Titans, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.